What's up, it's Nez and welcome back to Pyre, everyone! Last episode was a long one. We had 2 new recruits on our party, Sir Gilman, the Honorable Knight, and Pamitha, the Harpy. Before we continue our journey, let's once again see if anyone has something to say. Hello, Pamitha. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you could do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those few moments we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself in your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite the catch. As to the little squabble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's frankly no business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you on your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Well, she seems to be interesting. But whatever, let's keep going. To the next star location we go for our next rite, Sulfur Main. Precarious path leading towards the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliff is rather treacherous. Time to go to the woods and finally meet Sandalwood. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Judariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Judariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. You need help, Jody? At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this Sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let's move on. Soon, the wagon is prepared to press onward. Down the jagged slopes toward Walkingwood. Your companions who explore the head advise on which of the forked paths is best. Another forked path. Flamberg or Glass Peak. Flamberg lands on the northern plateau over Walkingwood, pocked with seething fissures. Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Glass Peak lands to the east of Walkingwood, riddled with black crags. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. New talisman sounds good. Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you to a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know, but just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting for long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. Pamitha found a luminous idol. It should come useful. After grasping the orb, the bearer instantly recovers all mana. That is very useful. Journey onward. To Walkingwood we go. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Walkingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye. He was able to find us at the edge of these woods. We're supposed to keep waiting for him. You would desire for the stars to be your guide as always. The rights beckon, and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel made 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. The Needle Field or the Greymoor. A small clearing east of the Glade of Lu. The lone minstrel says his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. Greymoor contains the grandest trees in all of Walkingwood. The lone minstrel says his client Sandalwood once resided here. Let's go to the Needle Field. Maybe he might be there, maybe he might be not. Who knows? I just like the name. Sandalwood is the master in the rites, or he used to be at least. Then, well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now if only we could find him. Use to mentor his own companions in the rites not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. The woods have trapped us. Well, should we go to the burnt grove or the under thicket? Sei seems drawn to this location for some reason. The imp Tizo seems to wish to go towards this direction. Let's trust Sei's intuition. Maybe she has some weird psychic connection to Sandalwood, just a guess. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Sift through the ashes. Beyond the crystal seeks Jodariel. Well, we have a new challenge right to do. You bring me brief reprieve from solitude. What seek you in exchange? Request for her, ascribe trial. It calls for Jody. Oh good, just as I was beginning to feel more bored even than usual. Jody, it summons you. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special rites for Jody. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach, but let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in heat of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? Don't worry, Jody, we're gonna get you a cool new trinket. And experience. What is the meaning of this, reader? Where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You're good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let's show her whether she is right. Time to battle some harpies. Oh god, I got killed. This is gonna be hard. We're fighting against harpies. You can't fly that far. Oh god. They baited me. They gave me the ball. This is gonna be tougher than I thought. Come on, Jody. Jump. 2 more points. Ah, I got killed. I tried to jump, but I got killed. Oh god, I keep getting stomped on. I keep landing in their aura. Come on. Go, Jody. They're chasing us down. Evnos. Ah, I dropped it. Near me. I threw it back to her! What? Oh no! Oh no, they're so far! I just realized I'm not very good at using Jody. Come on, Jody! Come on! I never really used Jody as a runner. Oh god. Gotta throw the ball. shit. I'll throw the ball here first. Oh shit. I have to dodge all these harpies. Get out of my way. There we go. Victory for Jodariel. That was an awkward fight. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and your lovely reader. Now, farewell. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? You received Zolium's Horn for completing Jodie's trial. Jodariel casts her aura farther and faster than usual. Very nice. Accept the reward. And now, time to sift through the ashes. Perhaps the ashen-covered ground here holds some clue of what happened to the informant.
It's Salia.
He was here! He was here! You mean Sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this, I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Zay produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved onto the inside. You found the bark strip. It must mean something. Can be sold in the slug market. Notify the group? Really? So, it's some kind of message from the Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? Cinderroot, a hush clearing south of the Glade of Lu. It is due west. Perhaps we could set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. We're gonna meet Sandalwood. How exciting. Time to mentor another companion. Who shall we mentor today? Sir Gilman, let's try it. This knight is always keen to take even the barest scraps of wisdom, Master Reader. Sir Gilman gains somewhat of a better grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through the strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. He nods in understanding. Level up! Rank 3! So gracious is this knight for such a glorious occasion that he is giving strong consideration to performing, here and now, the forbidden dance of the Sea Dominion. Quick draw. After using his slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. Sir Gilman's slash banishes adversaries in a wider area of effect. Greater cleave. Let's use a cleave. When this knight grasps the orb, his instincts then take hold, spurring him to greater feats of glory. Time to continue our journey. Sandalwood, where could you be? Are you in Cinderroot? You have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood may have come through here. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderwood, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges towards him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Aww. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Sap, tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I would like to introduce you to my client, Bolfred Sandalwood. He is the lone minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and the leader of the Nightwings. Hello there, boss! It has been too long, Bolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. Yes, boss. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. What? You're firing me? You're welcome to continue with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Wolfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. You have been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. Bid farewell to everyone. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. Remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. No, these are our friends. We're gonna help them gain their freedom, you fuck. You stand your ground, meeting Wolfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet to be satisfied. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Headwind. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left us. Now you're here, thanks to you and also this reader. Not just the reader. He is our friend. My friend. Oh, Headwind! Headwind! You're my friend too! He's not disposable. We made him a promise and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hope you have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a rite you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tarek? Aye, Wolfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Wolfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Wolfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rites. Welcome him aboard? Okay. The big boss man is here, but he doesn't seem pleased that we're reading for him. Anyway, we could show him our true capabilities in the rites. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. Ah yes, the slug market. Oh hey you guys, you know, I guess I didn't get the word out, but this new franchise which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Well, I don't really feel the need to buy anything right now. Let's go back. Appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Hello there, Mr. Sandalwood, boss sir. As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he is in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tarek, you have a moment? Aye, Wolfred, sir. What is it? This reader. You deem him worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. Thank you, lone minstrel. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I've seen this reader integrating with others well. I believe his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tarek. And what does Lil Tizo think of him, I wonder? Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Aw, Tizo! There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by these two, my boy. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us, Tarek and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. We have a new page. The demon. The demon, in the words of Gol Galathanian, the Master General. Emperor Myrrh, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him, a half-starved animal. Horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Hau, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Ark, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him. Then I sprang to his defense. The lore for the 8 scribes is getting even more interesting. But whatever, let's commence the rites. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu. And now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Well, goodness! By roots of Lu, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Much better! H. Manly Tinderstuff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me. Manly Tinderstuff. He is a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rights. For now, I'm just willing away the time, making small talk. Now then, as I've introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye, you see Volfred and hear his voice. Hello there, good sir. I didn't give you the permission to give me psychic readings. Manly Tinderstuff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Judariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Volfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now? How very rude indeed. Well, fine. Ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the skies begin. And now I do believe the sky's beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader. And here now at the Glade of Lu, I have to say, you've come so very far.
Yes, we have.
There are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too.
Cherry blossoms everywhere.
They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
As the game progresses, we're soon winning over the announcer. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return onto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Let's one-up these fools, everyone.
Let's get started.
It seems that Volfred isn't joining us in the rites. He's only guiding us. Okay then. We can use Jody and try out her new trinket. Luminous Idol? No, the Solium's Horn. Jody, get in there. Or anyone else. No one else but Pamitha? Okay. Let's give her... Aura casting? Nah. Luminous Idol. Oh, she's unwilling. Pamitha refuses to participate in the rites with Jodariel. Oh, we can't have Pamitha and Jodariel together. Okay then. Well then, let's use Rookie. Okay. Rookie, get in there, my boy. And now we choose Zay.
Zay, it is done.
I don't think I like that Manly very much, because he keeps saying that we're rude, but I think that we're nice. Are you quite ready finally, oh Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countesses. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. Let's see what you do, lil sap. What's that? What the fuck? May I present to you Homebolt Manly Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstuff line shall have a bright future. Manly Sapling, which not only has a name but bears a similar posture and likeliness to him. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. I have had more than enough of him. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Come on, let's get him. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well.
Manly and
We should use Rookie for this.
hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, Weirdo.
Because Rookie has the ability to multi-shot people.
Welcome his return.
There we go.
Nightwings are the first to strike.
Good first start, Rookie. Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Oh god. Roots abound. One Jadariel.
Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the comfort of his Commonwealth estate.
Jump, Jadariel! At that point. Oh no! You were right there.
Instead for you.
And our third team member got killed.
The orb sails forth into
He got killed while we were distracted. Okay, let's use Rookie again. I give you the runaround. There we go.
He plunged into their fire.
As long as we could get every other point with Rookie, we should be fine. Oh dear, the woods are closing in. Uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner. Yeah, no fucking chance, you bastard. There you go. Get hit. You have to pass it to Zay.
Zay plunged into the fire.
Snuck through. Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here, Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. Lu Saurian 100 Minds, third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise or the Philosopher. So cease with all your scurrying about with the damned orb and let us handle this. No fucking chance. Jody, I'm gonna trust you. Keep the ball protected. You have a very huge aura. Jump! Multi-kill! They've come back. Oh god. No! Jody! Nice job, Jody. Get the ball, pass it to Rookie. Uh-oh. He has a huge aura. Rookie! Rookie! Come back, Rookie!
Your pyre sputters.
1 second too late. Come on, Jody. Come on, Jody. Grab the ball. Pass it to Rookie. Run, Rookie! Run!
Glory to the scribes.
One more point. Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all these encroaching plans. These miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Notice me, senpai. The field is getting smaller and smaller. We have to use this to our advantage by using Jody to block the way with her aura. Get over here, you fucks. Try avoiding Jody's aura. Just try avoiding Jody's aura. Oh, you're too scared to come out. Okay, I'll grab the orb. Pass the ball to Zay. Okay, there are 3 of them. Oh no. Plants blocking our way. Oh god.
All 3 Nightwings.
We were trapped between the thorns.
Flame is stricken.
Okay, now that we have Rookie back, this should be a lot easier. But we should probably take care of Manly first.
A swift recovery.
Okay, pass it on to Rookie. Now that Manly's gone, the way is clear. Oh god. protected himself. Come on, Jody.
Well cast.
Rookie. Nice job.
Banished one and all.
Go, Rookie. Run!
And it is done.
Victory!
The you-know-who prevailed.
Of course.
Their hapless adversaries stood no chance. The right is done.
Good. That imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. Yeah, that's how we do it, people. I knew we could prevail, though Mr. Tinderstuff there, I think he's really upset now. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings, I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, very, very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decide to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta!
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Day has leveled up.
The
The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them, maybe. Day flings the orb faster and farther than usual. When saluting her adversaries, Say automatically leaps towards the orb if no one has it.
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my boy. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. After prevailing over the Chastity in a rather one-sided contest, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate. For the next part of our plan, go, have your reader there consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint, it's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say, high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Volfred mentioned. I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer thanks to you. Once more, you look toward the heavens. Seek your next destination. Solium the Golden Star. The Golden Star shines bright over the highest mountain and all the downside. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Elodial, and at the top, the fall of Solium. You confirmed the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he is directing them at you.
I too can read, my boy.
Holy shit.
Forbidden though the words may be.
He turns back to Headwind. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique, but as I said, I'll let him do his job. I see that you have something special going here which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you could use some rest. And for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. And that ends this episode of Pyre, everyone. It seems that Sandalwood has some scheming up his sleeves, and we're eventually gonna find out what. But until then, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe so we could grow our channel together. My name is Nez, and thanks for watching. Bye, everyone!